Welcome to Unwiring Tech, where we break down the latest in AI, technology policy, and global regulations. I'm Ranjana and will be explaining the highly debated topic nowadays. Should India develop its own AI foundational model, or should it rely on foreign models? Artificial intelligence is no longer a futuristic concept. It is transforming each and every sector. At the heart of this revolution are foundational AI models. These models are trained on enormous and varied data sets, giving them the ability to carry out several tasks in a variety of disciplines. These models can comprehend language, produce text and graphics, and have conversations, in contrast to previous AI models created for specialized tasks. A turning point in AI development came with DeepSeek, which challenged the belief that only nations with billion-dollar budgets could develop competitive AI models. DeepSeek R1 cost just $5.6 million to train compared to OpenAI's multi-billion dollar investment in similar models. This breakthrough reshaped the global AI race, proving that cost-efficient AI development is possible and prompting discussions on alternative AI strategies for nations like India, and renewed discussions on cost-effective AI development strategies. Against this backdrop, India stands at a crucial crossroads. Should it channel its resources into building an indigenous foundational model, following DeepSeek's cost-efficient path, or should it focus on application-based AI tailored to its local needs? The debate within India's tech ecosystem reflects this dilemma. Perplexity CEO Arvind Srinivas has argued that India must develop its own AI models to ensure technological sovereignty, while Nandan Nilekani contends that India should focus on leveraging existing models to solve domestic challenges. As global AI advancements reshape technological and economic landscape, India must define its own strategic approach to AI development. India's AI landscape is evolving rapidly, with a thriving ecosystem driven by government policies, industry investments, and academic research. The National Strategy for AI, Digital India, and India AI missions are central to government's effort to boost AI capabilities. Leading corporations in India like TCS, Infosys, and Reliance Jio are investing heavily in AI research, while startups like Sarvam AI, Vishwam AI, and Kisan AI are emerging as key players. India also has a strong research foundation with premier institutes like IITs, IIITs, ISI, and IISc producing top AI talent. However, despite these strengths, India remains heavily reliant on foreign AI models such as GPT-4, Llama, and Gemini. This raises concerns about data security, economic sustainability, and digital sovereignty, and the long-term competitiveness of Indian AI research, issues that have sparked a national debate on whether India should develop its own foundational AI model. In a significant move, Union Minister Shri Ashwini Vaishnav recently announced that India will launch a secure and affordable AI foundational model, backed by high-performance computing. There are several compelling reasons for India to develop a foundational AI model of its own. First and foremost is the data sovereignty. AI models are trained on vast amount of data, and data sovereignty is crucial for protecting national interest. Relying on foreign AI models exposes India to risk such as loss of control over sensitive data, including personal, financial, and government information, algorithmic biases that do not align with India's socio-economic realities, dependence on global tech giants that can impose restrictions, pricing controls, or geopolitical limitations. By developing its own AI model, India can ensure data security, privacy, and ethical AI governance without external influence. From an economic perspective, licensing AI models from foreign companies is expensive and unsustainable. Every API call to proprietary models like GPT-4 incurs costs that increase operational expenses for Indian startups and businesses, limiting innovation. A homegrown AI model would significantly reduce these costs while fostering job creation in AI research, computing infrastructure, and software development. Over time, this would strengthen India's digital economy, allowing domestic firms to scale AI driven applications without financial dependency on foreign providers. A crucial advantage of indigenous AI model is its ability to cater to India's linguistic and cultural diversity. Most of today's leading AI models are built primarily on English language, datasets, and Western centric information. This makes them less effective when dealing with India's linguistic diversity. A foundational model trained on Indian languages and dialects could revolutionize AI accessibility, making digital services more inclusive for millions of people. A foundational AI model is high, it offers long term financial advantages. For example, reduced dependency on foreign AI APIs, cutting recurring costs, improving scalability for domestic AI applications from governance to industry, and revenue generation through AI exports, boosting India's digital economy. Over time, a homegrown AI model may be more cost efficient, adaptable, and sustainable than renting AI capabilities for foreign firms. Finally, national security is another major concern. AI is increasingly being used in cybersecurity, defense, and surveillance. Relying on foreign AI models for such critical applications presents strategic risks, and a self reliant AI framework would not only protect India's defense infrastructure but also enhance its resilience against cyber threats and geopolitical disruptions. Now, let's discuss the challenges to India's indigenous AI model development. While the benefits of developing an indigenous AI model are clear, the road to achieving it is filled with challenges. One of the biggest obstacles is computational power in India. Training a foundational AI model requires massive computational resources, including high-end GPUs, cloud infrastructure, and data centers. The costs of building and maintaining such infrastructure can be staggering. The US and China have significant head start, with massive investments in AI research, academia, and infrastructure, $500 billion and $137 billion respectively. While India's AI mission is valued at just $1 billion, placing it at a significant disadvantage. Even relatively inexpensive AI models like DeepSeek V3 require substantial investment to develop. Global IT firms invest nearly $80 billion annually in AI infrastructure. Compounding the funding issue is India's severe GPU shortage, with only 1700 H100 GPUs permitted without a license, in stark contrast to China's 2000 H800 GPUs deployed for DeepSeek. Data availability and ethical considerations present another major challenge. AI models require vast, high-quality annotated data sets, but in India, data is often fragmented, unstructured, or controlled by foreign tech companies. This is particularly concerning for regional language AI models which lack properly curated datasets, reducing their effectiveness. Regulatory concerns around data security, bias mitigation, and responsible AI use further complicate AI development as policymakers struggle to balance innovation with ethical concerns. While leveraging open source AI models like DeepSeek could provide a good start, experts stress that developing an independent foundational model is essential for strategic autonomy, reducing reliance on foreign technology, and mitigating risks such as potential sanctions. Then there is a challenge of global competition. India would be entering an AI race dominated by companies with decades of research, deep funding, and superior infrastructure. Competing with OpenAI, Google, and Baidu requires not just financial investment but also strategic partnerships and collaboration. While India produces 15% of world's AI workforce, a talent shortage of nearly 2 lakh AI specialists and low domestic AI funding drive many professionals abroad in search of better opportunities. In contrast, the US and China dominate AI research, holding over 60% of the global AI talent pool. India's AI industry also faces market constraints that hinder large-scale investment. With global hyperscalers controlling over 75% of AI infrastructure, Indian firms struggle to gain a foothold. Additionally, India's R&D investment remains at 0.65% of GDP, far below the global average of 1.8%. Private sector funding remains a key obstacle as companies prioritize short term profits over long term deep tech research. The lack of industry academia collaboration and inadequate research infrastructure further slows progress, preventing breakthrough AI innovation in India. However, there is a renewed push to bridge this gap. India has announced its first indigenous AI foundation model set to launch within the next 10 months, as revealed by IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav at the Budget Roundtable 2025. Now, what should India do? So, if building a full-scale foundation model is so challenging, what's the best way forward for India? A balanced and strategic approach could be the answer. India should adopt a strategic application-driven approach to AI development instead of competing directly with US and China in large-scale AI infrastructure. India can focus on developing specialized AI models that address local challenges in critical sectors like agriculture, healthcare, governance, and financial services. A key step could be investing in domain-specific AI applications rather than prioritizing a general-purpose foundational model. India has a strong track record of leveraging science and technology for public good, and AI should follow the same path. Language model trained on local data, such as Indic language models, can improve accessibility and digital inclusion, ensuring that AI solutions cater to India's diverse population. Instead of reinventing the wheel, India can also leverage open source AI models such as Meta's Llama or Mistral AI and fine tune them for Indian application. This would greatly reduce costs and development time, enabling India to prioritize customization over reinventing and allowing Indian firms to build AI solutions without the heavy computational burden. Public-private partnerships are crucial in driving India's AI innovation. The government should incentivize private firms to establish AI research parks and collaborate with leading academic institutions such as IITs and IISCs. Initiatives like India AI Mission must focus on creating high-performance computing clusters, securing cloud storage, and expanding research facilities to support AI development. India must also enhance its AI infrastructure to enable large-scale training and innovation. Additionally, international collaborations as partnership with nations like Japan for advanced computing, as well as industry academia initiatives similar to Nokia's collaboration with IISc on AI and ML and 6G technologies must be replicated across priority sectors. India's AI workforce can be strengthened through initiatives like NASSCOM Future Skills Prime, bridging the talent gap and reducing brain drain. Finally, strengthening AI infrastructure should be a priority. Investing in high-performance computing centers, AI chip manufacturing, and cloud computing services would create the technological backbone necessary to support large-scale AI development. That's a wrap for today's episode. India is at a defining moment in its AI history. While building a full-fledged foundational AI model is an ambitious goal, failing to invest in AI self-reliance could leave the country dependent on foreign technology, raising concerns about digital sovereignty and economic sustainability. A hybrid approach, one that leverages open source models, focuses on domain-specific AI, and encourages public-private collaboration, could be the best way forward. Rather than asking whether India should build its own foundational AI model, the more important question is, how can India strategically develop AI to serve its national interests while balancing cost, competition, and sovereignty? As the AI revolution unfolds, India has the potential to not just participate but to lead in shaping a future that aligns with its unique economic, cultural, and security needs. Thank you for tuning in to Unwiring Tech. If you enjoyed and found this episode informative, be sure to subscribe and leave a review and comment. Until next time, keep exploring the future of AI and policy with us. Thank you so much.